Hello everybody and welcome to another SC2 cast. My name is Paul, casting for you today game number 4 of the Grand Finals of Dreamhack Summer 2011. That's right, this is the Grand Finals of the tournament, and we have here playing today Liquid Huck playing as the Red Protoss in the lower left versus Moon playing as the Blue Zerg in the upper left on the map Crevasse. Now the series will be a best of 5, so the first person to 3 wins will become champion. And the series right now is 2-1 in favor of Moon. So Moon really showing why he deserves to be here right now, and up 2-1. Not only has he beat a lot of strong players along the way, like White Raw, Naniwa, and Bomber, who is so good. But he's up 2-1 because of very, very good decision making. In games 2 and 3, he played exceptionally well, made very, very good decisions, and really exploited Huck when he made bad decisions. Game 2, Huck got greedy, tried to expand too fast into his third, and Moon hit a perfect timing attack that took him out. And just the last game here on Crossfire, Huck really made some quite poor decisions. During the first pressure attack on his expansion, he let a lot of speedlings into his base, killing off a lot of probes and stopping mining time for 20 to 30 seconds. It was a huge loss for him. And then entering the mid to late game, he didn't make any Colossus or Templar. He didn't tech at all. He didn't even have Blink. Okay, all he had was sentries and stalkers, and he tried to stop a 3-base Roach Hydra Ling composition. There's no chance you can do that without Colossus or Templar or Blink. Some players can do it with Blink like MC, but really you need something that does area effect damage. So Huck, he had a Robo facility, but he didn't move into Robo Bay. He didn't even make that many Immortals, so he had absolutely no DPS in his army to kill off Moon's Roach Hydra Ling. And he also upgraded shields instead of armor after attack, which is really weird for Protoss. Armor, a much better upgrade. Most Protoss units have more life than shield, so it's a more effective upgrade. Unless he was going Archons, but he wasn't. But we do see here Huck, Forge fast expanding. Very easy to do so on this map, Crevasse. There is a huge ramp here into your main, but it is blocked off by destructible rocks, so it is a narrow ramp at the beginning. And Moon deciding to speedling expand, which is perfectly fine, perfectly safe, which is exactly what he's doing. And now Huck here is scouting and coming into Moon's base, and he's going to see everything. He's going to get in, he's going to look at the natural. He doesn't see anything in the in-base natural. I'm wondering if he actually saw this here. Actually, Moon cancels it, and I'm wondering if Huck sees that natural, and Huck did not see that expansion outside. So he does think Moon's on one base and instantly drops 3 more cannons to defend his ramp, expecting Moon to go all in, but he wasn't. But Moon actually canceled his hatchery, so now he is going one base. So a lot of mind games here. That's really weird what just happened, guys. Basically, Moon was expanding, playing his normal 2-base macro Zerg, and then Huck was scouting, and he didn't see this expansion here, but Moon thought he did. So Moon canceled the hatchery instead, and is now going into a 1-base all-in push around the 7-minute mark, a very common push by Zerg with Roaches and Lings against an expand. But Huck, because he didn't see that expansion go up, he thinks that Moon is going 1-base all-in, which he is now, but he wasn't before. So Huck is in a very good position right now. It looks like Moon is about to move in and go for this all-in here, but Huck's got so many cannons, Moon's not going to be able to come in here and break this, so it somehow worked out in Huck's favor. Now the attack's coming in, force field's going down, there's 4 cannons, a 5th one going down. I just don't see Moon being able to break this. Moon losing everything but 6 roaches. He's continuing to make Zerglings and roaches, but I don't think he's going to break it. He saw 5 cannons. He knows that as well. So now he's dropping his hatchery again to try to expand and try to catch up. Moon is in a very bad position right now if he can't break this, or at least do some good economic damage with this attack. It's basically an all-in by the Zerg, but I guess Moon doesn't want to GG out of this game yet, so he's going to try to catch up. But at this point, there's really not much Moon can do to come back here. If you look at the units tab, it's 40 probes to 20 drones in Huck's favor. Income way ahead. So Huck in a very, very good position right now. Moon needs to catch up. He's doing exactly that, double expanding. And I just don't see any way Moon can come back from this. So we'll see what happens. The Dark Shrine going down for Huck. Where is that? He does have a Dark Shrine coming back here. And Moon just frantically trying to drone away now. And trying to catch up economically. But so hard for Moon right now. He really, this expansion needs to come up. And he really needs to mass drones. That's all he can do. But he has no layer tech yet. And I don't think he's going to get it for a while. So these DTs are going to be a huge problem. There's not even an Evo chamber. Oh, there's one going up right now. So maybe Moon does expect some DTs on the way. So now Huck moving out a little bit, trying to do a bit of harass, a bit of pressuring, but you know that he will be coming in with DTs very shortly. Great force fields there, saving his stalkers. But Moon, I don't think Moon has any chance. He's catching up in the drone count, but he's been mining from behind for so long now. Again, there's really no chance. Blink almost done with +1 attack, so if those DTs don't do any damage, Huck's going to move out with Blink Stalkers, that +1 attack, which is a very strong attack at this point in the game. After Moon failed his all-in, Huck moving into his third base now with this pressure that he's sending out. Dark Templar here, moving out. Moon doesn't have any Spore Crawlers. He does have an Evo Chamber, but he doesn't have any Spore Crawlers. He only built that 4 upgrades. There's no layer tech. He is in a lot of trouble right now. He's going to lose a lot of drones to this attack. Already losing units over here. Not attacking drones, but lost lots of drones over here. This one already up to 4 or 5 kills. And Moon, GG's out of the game. He has no layer tech. Couldn't get the Spore Crawlers up in time. There's no way. With those DTs, keeping an eye out for any drone that wants to build a Spore Crawler. So he has no chance. Basically, he had no chance after failing that all-in attack off one base. I just want to talk about that again. What happened there was very, very, I guess, lucky in Huck's favor. So basically, what happened was Moon was playing a standard open, Huck was fast expanding, Forge fast expanding, and Moon was playing a standard macro Zerg open, speedling fast expand. So he built an expansion. Now he didn't build it at his in-base natural. I guess I could spend a bit of time talking about that. On this map, this is a very cool map. Not only is there destructible rocks on a wide ramp into your main, but your natural is inside your main, so very easily defendable. However, there are only 6 mineral patches at your natural and 1 Vespane Geyser. It is a rich Vespane Geyser, so instead of 4 gas, you are mining 6 gas, but you only have 6 mineral patches. So this base here actually gets saturated a lot faster, and if you take this, you have to be prepared to take your third a lot sooner than usual. So some players, they want to play it safe, they will expand here. Other players, if they know they need the economy, they'll expand up here outside the main. And that's also a good choice for some players because at the beginning, if you're not expecting some early aggression, it's a lot easier to defend this now than to try to expand into it later when the opponent has units. So what a lot of players do is they expand outside the main first if they're not expecting any early aggression, and then when there's units on the map, they will take their natural as an easy third. So very, very interesting map. A lot of players can play this very differently. Again, there's a rich geyser here. So only 3 probes to mine, more gas than usual. So it depends on what you're going for. And so there's a bit of decision making there on what base you want to take. Whether you want to opt for the safer one or the one that gives you more mineral patches and more gas, really. But anyway, going back to the game, what happened was Moon was doing his standard speedling expand, and he's expanding out here. And Huck was bringing in a drone to scout. And when he passed this area here into the main, Moon thought Huck actually saw this expansion when Huck did not. And then when Huck entered the main, he walked into the natural and saw no base. So what Huck is thinking right now is that Moon, 1 base all in, I need to defend this. He throws up 4 more cannons at his ramp. Perfect response by Huck because he knows there's going to be Zerglings and Roaches at his door at 7 minutes game time. So perfect response by Huck. But Moon thought that Huck did see the expansion. So he was expecting only 1 or 2 cannons and only a few units at the ramp. So he canceled the expansion and actually went in for a 1 base all in. And that was a very unlucky thing for Moon because if Huck did see this expansion, Moon would have rolled Huck with that attack. No questions asked. There would only have been 1, maybe 2 cannons there, a couple sentries, and Moon would have won that with that 1 base push. So very unlucky for Moon that Huck did not see this expansion and actually did think that he was going 1 base all in. And when Moon thought he was tricking Huck, he really wasn't. Lots of mind games going on here. Very interesting game played here on Crevasse. But basically, once Moon failed the 1 base all in, there was no chance. You guys saw Huck was at 40 probes versus Moon's 20 drones. There was no way Huck was going to lose that. Even if the DTs didn't work, he had 1 +1 attack Blink Stalkers right behind to finish the game off. So bit of luck by Huck that he didn't luck by Huck that he didn't see that expansion there. But very good response by Huck when he thought Moon was going 1 base all in. That's exactly what you want to do. Throw up a lot more cannons. Expect that attack at 7 minutes if you only see that 1 base against a Protoss fast expand. Anyways, that was game number 4. The series is now tied 2-2. Game number 5, it comes down to the line, down to the wire. Whoever wins game 5 wins the title, becomes the champion of Dreamhack Summer 2011. I cannot wait to cast it. I'm going to cast it right away and post it as soon as I can. Please, guys, if you like what you saw, please subscribe, rate, comment. I will be casting game number 5 as well and more games in the future. So look for me and look for more of that in the future. And thank you for watching.